It is now precisely 7 o'clock.
Springbok Radio presents World News and Africa Survey.
Good morning. It is Sunday morning, the 26th of October 2025, and I greet you all here from the edge of the Kalahari Desert in South Africa, the Northern Cape area. And today I want to talk about something that is actually important for the whole world to take note of. Worldwide, we have a situation where there is no border control, and because of that, illegal migrants that is just streaming into countries. We have seen it in the United States, we have seen it in Europe, Britain, and of course, across our own borders to the north, where there's almost no control of the influx of the migrants. It's interesting that the only countries that seem to be stable at the moment is the East Bloc countries like Russia, China, because they don't have open borders. But there's something in common which they also don't have. And that is that all the stable countries in the world is the countries where they have prohibited the Rothschilds, the George Soros foundations, and kept them out of the countries or kicked them out a couple of years ago. The rest of the world is in chaos, including South Africa, especially South Africa, because of the George Soros Foundation's work in each of these countries. The uncontrolled migrants, the Muslims flooding Europe. We have seen the efforts of the Trump administration in the United States to get rid of the illegal immigrants, as well as securing their southern border. And more we see in Europe that there is now protests by the ordinary citizens, original Britons, original Irish people, original French people, and not the migrants, against the government's leftist attitudes, leftist actions, which allow this influx of foreign people into your countries. And today I want to warn all those countries in Europe that the same fate will befall you as that in South Africa, as we have experienced in South Africa. And we have seen that something that was forced to become a rainbow nation did not work. Now, after 30 years of so-called independence, democratically elected government, as they say it, now we see the country is falling apart because the integration did not work. It could have worked if we did not experience reverse form of apartheid, where there's now more apartheid laws in South Africa than there was before 1994. And all these laws is aimed at the smallest percentage of citizens of South Africa. It is aimed at the white minority against us. And somehow, by innovation, by maybe think and plan and look into the future better, we are able to survive despite all the onslaught against our businesses, our farms, the farmers, and against our children, which don't have equal opportunities after school. Children children born in the new era, the new South Africa, who knows nothing about the past, who knows nothing of apartheid, is now the victims, becoming the victims by excluding them from work opportunities, study opportunities, and only a certain very small number is allowed. Some of the most cunning and successful students at school are shown the door at the universities because there's no place for them. People with straight A grades is not acceptable for training as doctors, etc., because of this number. There must be X amount of black students and a limited amount of white students. Even if the white student's grades are better than that of the black student will be accepted. Now, where are we going with that? We are going down. Because if the people that is being trained as doctors, who is being trained for professional jobs, when they got low grades, we cannot progress. That's part of the downfall which we experience in South Africa. This discrimination on all levels against the people, the white people of South Africa. In Europe, they will experience exactly the same type of things, and they are experiencing it, where the migrants are being protected and the real people of that specific country is not being taken in consideration. They cannot speak out. There's no press, freedom of press, etc., etc. And they are slowly but surely changing the history in Europe. They are changing the history in the United States, or trying to, exactly the same as they did in South Africa. Because our history is completely different from what reality is. And the people believe what is being dished up for them. And it's going to just become more and more difficult to survive in South Africa. But as for the rest of the world, as South Africa is busy collapsing, the rest of the world is also going to collapse. The European Union are on their knees, and many of the countries in Europe is almost bankrupt because of everything that is being given to the migrants, free housing, free food, plus a sort of allowance to keep them going, while ordinary British or French citizens can't find work or can't find work. There is little work available, but they suffer at the cost of the migrants. So all this things that has happened in South Africa is now happening in Europe. If Europe wants to survive, they will have to expel the illegal immigrants. If South Africa wants to survive, have a possibility of survival, there's also a necessity to get rid of the illegals in South Africa. And of course, what makes matters worse, we need a new government, but so do France and Germany and Britain. They also need new governments, people that can think, people who put their countries first and not migrants first, but their countries, working towards the well-being of the country. That's what we in South Africa, or many people, hope for, that he will become a responsible government in the future that can treat all people equal, take away BEE, and secure farms and farmers. And just maybe there's hope. But reality shows for us that there is no change despite Trump's administration measures against South Africa, the rates, the tariffs, everything. Despite that, the ANC government is pushing ahead with their communist plans, which eventually will lead to the total and irreversible collapse of South Africa. Be careful that the same don't happen to Europe, because you are also on the brink. Enjoy this morning your condensed milk coffee, and I'll be back again with you guys on Wednesday morning when I will do another English broadcast for the people overseas. Have a nice day.